And again come to one more theme, Banitani, that is painting. Again, this is also Kalamkari painting we discussed. Then again Banitani painting, this is in 2018. So it belongs to which of the following schools? Banitani belongs to which of the following schools? That is Bandi school or Jaipur school. We'll discuss all these schools, Bandi, Jaipur, Kangra, and then again Kishangarh school. Okay, it actually belongs to Kishangarh school. Answer option is D. Okay, answer option is D, that is Kishangarh. We'll discuss all these things. Okay. So take one by one. So these are all related to Rajasthan school that we can talk about. Kangra may be different because that is Himachal Pradesh, it will go to Jaipur, Kishangarh. Okay, so we'll discuss one by one. Okay, these are all part of Rajasthan schools of paintings, and in these Rajasthan schools of paintings, that is more or less synonymous to Rajput school of paintings. Most of these schools we are going to discuss over here. Okay, and many subgenres within this school. That subgenres are only Jaipur, Bandi, Marwar, Mewar. So these kind of subgenres are there, and Banitani is also one of those subgenre through. Okay, there is Rajasthan school. There is a umbrella school, and under this school there are so many subgenres, like how Nagara school add Odisha, Western as well as Eastern. In the same way, Rajasthan school is also has many subgenres, and one such school was Kishangarh. So this is associated with the most romantic legends of Raja Sawan Singh and his beloved Banitani. Banitani is a character in 18th century. Okay, it's a person, Banitani. And then again, she was a singer and poet in court of Raja Sawan Singh. It's about their romantic associations. So women in this particular painting, in Banitani paintings, is said to resemble the character of Radha. The Radha and Krishna are exposed through Raja Sawan Singh and Banitani. Okay, represent the relationship between Radha and Krishna through Sawan Singh and Banitani. So that is the uniqueness of this particular school. So that is Kishangarh school, and is one of the subgenres of Rajasthan school. Okay, so again other paintings of myths, romance and bhakti towards Krishna. Okay, so Radha and Krishna's paintings could be seen in this particular school too. Okay, and again one of the famous painter was Nihal Chand, who created some of the most legendary paintings of this school. Okay, Nihal Chand is a famous painter of this Kishangarh school. Okay, so you can look at this image. Okay, so colorful Banitani paintings. And again Bandi school, that was an answer option. Okay, so Bandi, two kingdoms of Bandi and Kota are collectively known as Hadoti also. Again Rajasthan only itself, Bandi and Kota. And Krishna Bhakti plays a role in painting. In this school also, the Bhakti towards Krishna, paintings of Krishna. And again paintings of local vegetation were also in very detail. So integrating naturalistic themes to spirituality. Naturalistic themes into spirituality, that is Bandi school. We'll see the image also. Look at this one. The vivid description of the nature of the local area. Vivid description of nature. Vivid description of nature. This is Bandi school. Then I can come to Amber, probably pronunciation could be different. Then again Jaipur school. Jaipur, that is also called as Dundar school. Again part of Rajasthan schools itself only, and where these paintings can be seen on the walls of the palaces. On the walls of the palaces, that is folk styled, this slightly folk style, and some of the paintings we discuss are patronization given by the kings, this slightly folk. And Zenith during the period of Savai Pratap Singh, he also gave patronization over there. And again is Surat Khana or the department of painting, and that gave a lot of importance, a lot of significance, a lot of help to these particular painters, these school painters. And there's also miniatures. Okay, and Savai Pratap Singh's this department, like Surat Khana, or the department of painting, and that gave patronage. And these are also miniature paintings too. And what illustrated in these paintings on the palace walls, say Bhagavata Purana, Ramayana, Ragamala portraits. Okay, portraits of kings also, portrait of we can say certain characteristics of this particular epics, particular this literature. That is in Jaipur school. Then in Marwar school, one more within the Rajasthan school, in Jodhpur and Bikaner, and known for using bright colors. Then at the same time, Raja Mansingh commissioned the series of paintings of, we can talk about Shiva Purana, Natacharitra, Durga Charitra and Panchatantra. Okay, so this is particular king that gave patronage to Marwar school too. Okay, Marwar school. So these are all the Rajasthani schools of painting. Wherever it is possible, I have given the images. So other than this, we can just go through that one. So what are the major themes, okay, which are the king that gave importance to. Then I come into Kangra school, that is also was the answer option. and this is patronized by Raja Govardhan Singh in 1774. Is Guler Kangra School of Painting. There is Guler again, the place in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, Himachal, today probably different name of Guler is there. I forgot the name of that particular place. First evolved in Guler, then came to Kangra. Again in Himachal Pradesh itself only, Kangra Valley. And Zenith under the patronage of Raja Sansar Chand, but first by Raja Govardhan Singh. Again 18th century. Most of them, there are these regional schools of art. They developed in late part of 17th and early part of 18th century because of the decline of the Mughals. Decline of the Mughals also played a role. So that initially the Mughals paintings were becoming famous. When Mughals declined and now the painters scattered, and that led to development of the regional schools of art. And marking with sensuality, that is romance. Paintings with sensuality. Okay. Then again, subjects for Gita Govinda, Bhagavata Purana, Nala Damayanti, love scenes of Radha and Krishna. So again, look at one common theme of all these things. That is the amorous relationship between Krishna and Radha expressed in these paintings. That is a common theme. So you have to look for those common themes in all these paintings too. Okay. And a very famous group of paintings is the 12 months group of paintings, and that we can say where the artists try to bring forth the effect of the 12 months on, we can say, emotions of human beings. How these 12 months, the entire 1 year, different seasons, and how they play a huge important role, and what is the effect of these 12 months on the human beings' emotions. So that is one of the famous, we can say, themes of Kangra School of Paintings too. Okay, and inspiration to Kulu, Chamba and Mandi schools, like how Mathura school influenced Saranath and Kaushambi. In the same way, the Kangra school influenced this Kulu, Chamba as well, Chamba as well as Mandi schools. Okay, so this is about the paintings, the question that asks, we discussed about all the answer options in those painting questions. And now we'll come to the world's second tallest statue. Ramanuja was inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India at Hyderabad recently. So the following statement correctly represents teachings of Ramanuja. Like I told you, Vedanta philosophy, we discussed about the commentaries on Brahma Sutras of Badrayana written by Shankaracharya and Ramanujacharya. Again, one question about Ramanuja. Again, it was in current affairs. So that shows how much importance current affairs in art and culture plays a huge important role. So whichever that is the news that is being made as the question, that is the reason newspaper reading, it is very, very important. Please follow the Telegram channel, History Chronicles by Guru, if you are feeling difficult to notice which articles to read, which articles to write. So in that particular channel, that is, I will keep representing, I will keep, every day I will share about which articles to read, whether it is important from the mains or prelims angle. Okay, and at the same time, it's majorly history based channel. So I will, like I've already mentioned, I will keep showing about that particularly the flowchart way of learning history. So you can just go through that one. Okay, then again, best means of salvation was devotion. Vedas are eternal, self-existent, only authoritative, logical arguments for essential means for highest bliss. Salvation was obtained through meditation. Okay, actually Ramanujacharya, out of 3 acharyas, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya and Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, he mainly talked about bhakti. It doesn't mean others declined bhakti, but they put certain conditions. Particularly Shankaracharya put condition of first knowledge, then bhakti, but Ramanujacharya is completely devotion, and that is the reason answer option is A. Best means of salvation is devotion. Okay, so we'll understand all the 3 acharyas, not just Ramanujacharya, all the 3 acharyas we are going to understand one by one. Okay, so first Shankaracharya, so 788 to 820, around 8th century AD we can talk about. He's from Kerala, Kaladi, and 4 monasteries he founded in the 4 directions of India. Now, which are his 4 monasteries? List is given here, represent east, west, north and south. Okay, and also represent different Vedas, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, Yajurveda and Rigveda. And they are also given different name, like Kalika Pita in Dwaraka, Gujarat, then Govardhana Pita in Odisha, Puri, Jyotirlinga Pita in Uttarakhand and Badrinath, Sharda Pita in Karnataka, Sringeri. And what is Padmapada, Astamalaka and Totaka and Surveshwara? They are the first acharyas of these particular monasteries. Padmapadacharya, Astamalakacharya, Totakacharya, okay, Sarveshwaracharya. Okay, so these are all the 4 pitas, the 4 monasteries founded by Shankaracharya in 4 directions of India. Okay, so and they also represent different Vedas, Rigveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda as well as Yajurveda too. Okay, now Shankaracharya will understand his philosophy, and we'll understand these 3 philosophies at one go instead of going one by one. We'll understand the philosophy of Shankara. So in simple way, I will try to make it simplified. Okay, Shankara, okay, Ramanuja, Madhva, Okay, that's all of them are also there in slides, but we'll just try to give some examples. You can understand the philosophy, Advaita. Okay, then again, Visishta Advaita or Visishta Advaita. And Madhva says about Dvaita. Okay, it means Advaita means monistic, it means single or non-dualism, both are same. Okay, this is qualified monism. It's also called as qualified monism. Okay, so Dvaita is called as dualism. So there is a direct challenge to Shankaracharya by Madhvacharya. What is Advaita? We can understand through example of, we can say water and milk. So when you mix water and milk, you cannot differentiate between the two. So that is what Brahma and soul is. Both are same. Advaita. Both are same. So whatever you are seeing, that is unreal, that is Maya, because of ignorance. When you gain the knowledge of Vedas, you will understand that Brahma and soul, the universe, the Brahma, the matter, everything is same. Everything is same. That is called as Advaita. So what is Visishta Advaita? Example of, we can say fruit and seeds. Any fruit you can say. Seeds of the fruit you can say. Okay. Both are part of one only. That is Advaita. But they can be separated. You can separate seeds from the fruit. Both have, you can make them slightly independent, you can separate them, but ultimately they are part of one only, and that is Visishta Advaita. Same Advaita only, but certain conditions are put, that is qualified monism. So they can be independent, but ultimately they are one only. That is fruit and seeds. So you cannot differentiate between which is the first, the fruit came first or seed came first. Very difficult to say. Okay, and now come to Dvaita, and that is dualism. It gives the example of water and fish. The same example I have always used in our courses where I have taught, because it is quite easy to understand. Here it represents the fish is the matter, okay, or soul, or we can say anything. So water is God. So fish cannot exist without water. Fish cannot exist without water. So who is supreme here? Water is supreme, that is God is supreme. So you cannot have independent existence, because the matter is ultimately dependent upon water only. Fish is surviving because of water. So that is the reason both are separate. Okay, so that is Dvaita. And fish is a slave of water, because without water fish cannot survive. So God, that is supreme being, and matter, that is living beings and non-living beings, they cannot be same, because there is a master and slave relationship. God is master, and the matter, living beings and non-living beings, they are slaves of the God. So these are three examples, very simple to understand. Okay, so that is Advaita. Water and milk, both are same, you cannot separate them. But Dvaita says that one, that is you can that is supreme and master and slave relationship is there, that is Dvaita. Again Visishta Advaita, that fruit and seed relationship between God and the matter. That is matter means living beings also, non-living beings also. And matter can also be called as Chit and Achit. Chit and Achit. Water can also be called as which, matter can also be called as Chit and Achit. That is living beings Chit, Achit, non-living beings. Okay, so Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya as well as Madhvacharya. Again, we will revise this philosophy. Advaita, it means non-dualism. Individual soul, that is Jivatma, and universal soul, that is Paramatma, both are same. There is no differences. Okay, so universal is also called as Brahma, and individual that is a Chit or Achit. Okay, that is one thing. Okay, and Brahma is the supreme, there is no other existence. What you are seeing is Maya. What you are seeing is illusion or Maya. Okay, that is Jagan Mithya. The world is not true. World is not true. To understand that everything is same, world is not true, you require the knowledge of Vedas, and then you can become a bhakt, or we can say you become a devotee. You become a devotee of the God. First you gain the knowledge. Jnana Marga also, Bhakti Marga also. But Ramanujacharya, it majorly emphasizes on Bhakti Marga. Now Madhvacharya, Okay, Udupi is from Karnataka, 1238 to 1317, Dvaita philosophy. What is Dvaita? Dualism. So conflict with Shankara. It's a conflict between Shankaracharya's philosophy and Madhvacharya's philosophy. He says three entities are there, that is God or Brahma. Then again soul, that is a Chit, living beings. Then again Achit, that is matter, that is non-living beings. Sometimes matter is also used for soul also. Okay. And he says that one, Madhvacharya, what he says, that is God alone is independent. Individual soul cannot be merged with God. Okay, because master-servant relationship between the two. God is the master, God is the supreme, and his servant. Okay, slave is the servant. Okay, so cannot be one. Both are cannot be one because it's a master and slave relationship. That is the reason Dvaita. And he says world is real. World is real and it is not Maya. It is not illusion. And he says bhakti towards Vishnu or Krishna. Madhvacharya. Bhakti towards Vishnu or Krishna. Then again he built our consecration of Udupi Krishna temple in Karnataka, very famous temple in coastal Karnataka. Then again Ramanujacharya, 1117, 1137, Sri Perambur in Tamil Nadu. He says Visishta Advaita or qualified monism. But chronologically, Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya. Chronologically, because I have given the dates. First Shankara, second Ramanuja, third Madhva. He says God exists and the world is also real. Only Shankaracharya says world is not real. But Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya says world is real. But the world is controlled by God. That is qualified monism. The world is controlled by God. Okay. He says that when every animate, that is Chit, inanimate, that is Achit, beings are his manifestation. That is whatever the matter and non-matters are there, and that is they are manifestation of the God. Like he gives the example of pumpkin is God. Then again seeds, that is Chit or Achit. So you can separate them. They can be separated. Physically you can separate them, but Chit and Achit do not have independent existence without pumpkin, so they are one only. You cannot completely separate them. Okay, so they don't have any kind of independent existence, but you can physically separate them. So that is the example of, that is the understanding of Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya as well as Madhvacharya. Okay, and that all diversity, that is Chit and Achit, that is subsumed into one, that is unified into whole. Okay, that is all diversity subsumed into one only. That is the reason Visishta Advaita. Okay, so qualified monism is there. He also talks about Advaita with certain qualifications. And he believed in Bhakti Marga. But what Shankaracharya believed? Jnana Marga, then that leading to Bhakti Marga. But Ramanujacharya believed in devotion, Bhakti Marga. And that was the question asked, and also that is related to current affairs only. Okay, so these are the three philosophers that is who exposed the further exposition of the Vedanta philosophy that is happened.